Hey, what's up guys, Steve here with WantedDesignSHD, and today I present to you a photo manipulation YouTube background tutorial. So let's open up Photoshop, and this is the background I'm going to show you how to make. So this is the infinity background I've made some time ago, not too long ago I think, but yeah. So I made this background, I kind of dig it, and it's really easy to do. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it and do looks, color correction, and yeah, we'll have fun. So I'm gonna close this, and what we're gonna do is on a partner template, open up your partner background template. I'm gonna do it on partner background because I don't really like doing standard backgrounds, but I still offer them. So anyway, so we're gonna open up our image. So this is the image that I found on I think it's wall.alphacoders.com. It's a wallpaper site. It's really awesome. So there's a link in the description to go download this, or it's in my photo manipulation pack. Either way, there's a link to get this. So the first thing you want to do is get this, and you want to go File and open up your text. So I don't have any logos of any teams, anything at the moment, or just anything in general. So this is the only thing I could find on my computer. So, and I didn't really want to open up Sim Voice, so I'll just drag this in. Although it's preferable to have a circular logo here, as you can see on the infinity background. So just hit Control T obviously, and hold Shift while dragging one of the corners inwards, so you can change the size and keep the aspect ratio. This text isn't really that good because of the positioning and stuff, like the angle that was rendered in, but we're gonna make it work. So I brought in the text. I might make it a little smaller, but yeah, doesn't matter too much. I'm gonna put it like that, okay? So it looks pretty. It doesn't look like it's part of it, and the idea for this is to make it blend in and look like it's actually part of the background. So what we're going to do is we're going to firstly make some color correction, because I kind of want to do that. So I'm going to make a folder and call it color correction, because I don't want to have all random layers there. So okay, so I'm going to go adjustment layers and gradient map. I'm going to click on this and then click on the first one here, double click on it, and next to the hashtag put 1A, 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 and hit enter, and then OK. And you want to put it on soft light or overlay, but soft light is preferable, and change the opacity to 56. Next, what we want to do is create a color balance. So click your adjustment icon once again, or you could go to image adjustments and color balance, but this is a better way. So just hit this and color balance. We're going to change the cyan to red to -7, the magenta to green to 9, and the yellow to blue to 21. Alright, next we're going to make another one, adjustment layer, but this time we're going to do a photo filter. So photo filter, we're going to change the filter right here. You could choose a color and just, you know, pick whatever color you would like to use, but we're going to use a filter, and we're going to use the sepia filter. I'm going to change the density to 29. Okay. What we're going to do next now is go to adjustment layer and go to brightness and contrast, and change the brightness to 15 and the contrast to 36. So now it looks really nice. You could change the photo folder to overlay and change the opacity and stuff like that, but I think it looks fine as just normal. And yeah, so we're gonna change it to soft light and make it 33. Okay, so that's done with the color correction. Not too much color correction is needed. It doesn't look very nice if there's too much. So at the moment my logo text thing is a blue, and the background's a more yellow, red kind of orange, sorry, color scheme. So I'm gonna go to image adjustments, hue and saturation. While I'm on selecting my render, I'm gonna change the hue to 180 or minus 175. I'm gonna go with minus or plus 80, 180. So now it looks a lot better. We can just double click on it, do our standard kind of stuff, so gradient overlay. And since it's angled, you may not have to do this if your text is straight, but I'm just going to change this to 100, maybe drag it up a bit, and then change the blend mode to overlay, and the opacity to 36, and the inner glow, select inner glow, change the color to white, and change blend mode to overlay, and increase the size by however much you want to. So I put on 13. So this looks alright. One thing you could do is just add a drop shadow from here, and if you want to put the distance on 0 and the size on 21 and the spread on like 28. It doesn't look very realistic, but we're gonna still use it a little bit just to add effect, so I'm gonna use it on 40. What we're gonna do though is duplicate the text, and we're going to be honest, I'm not really digging the inner glow, so I'm gonna remove it. Okay, and we're going to, on the duplicated layer, we're gonna move below your main layer, so layer 1 and then layer 1 copy below it. So on this one, I'm gonna hit Control T. I'm gonna bring it up a bit and select it, fill in with black, Alt and backspace, and make sure you're on the color black already. So yeah, and then go filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and you wanna put it on like 4.5 to 6. I'm gonna go with 4.5. Okay, and then just turn down the opacity accordingly. And you could just bring it down a bit if you wanted to. So I'm just gonna move it down a little, although you don't have to. So that looks pretty good. It looks awesome. So yeah. So now what you can do is double click on your background so it's not like locked, and selecting your hold Control and then left click on your text on this window thing here, and while you're on your background layer, hit Control J, Control J, and what it does is makes a selection of your logo from the background and makes a new layer of it. So if I drag this on top, it's basically everything that's selected. So this logo selected is copied from this background. It's right here. So I don't know how to explain it, but it's basically that. So yeah. So what we want to do is put the logo on the new layer which we just made on light color, and then you can bring it down the opacity of it to like 25, and you just need to find which blend mode looks the best. I think lighten looks best, or screen, or color dodge. I'm gonna go with lighten. Maybe put on like, or color dodge looks kind of good. So I'm gonna put it on like 20, and so far it looks pretty good. What we want to do is just add some brushes, so make a new layer and go on at black and add some layers, but then make a new layer and go on white and add some also, and you can hit overlay for both of them, or instead of using the brushes, what you could do is just lower the opacity. I'm going to still put on overlay, but I'm going to lower the opacity. So the black one I'm going to put on 45, and the white one I'm going to leave it on 100 because it looks brighter then. And one more thing I'm going to do is make a gradient map, and I don't really like the color of it all, so I'm going to go with this blue color right here, and I'm going to I will show you the color. So at the beginning, location 0, click on this color thing, and then here's the reference number thing, whatever it's called, for the color. Just pause the video, and then at location 53, this is the color you want to have, and then at location 100 you want to have this color. Okay, so just pause the video for that, and I'll change blend mode to color. Oh, you could even change it to hue to specifically change specific colors in the thing. So sorry, color, or this color makes everything blue, so I'm gonna go with hue. And you could turn down the opacity and create this nice little blue kind of little blue effect in it, but I'm kind of liking the whole blue effect here, so that looks pretty nice. Now I'm going to make a new layer, and make sure you're on white. Get a fuzzy brush on, hold on one sec, fuzzy brush with hardness 0 obviously, and then size 1000, and just go over like here, and you can see the light would come from here, so you'd expect the light to be on the logo like that. So take it and put it right above your logo, above this layer, which is the layer that we made from the background, so this one, and just hit Control and click on your logo render to create a selection of it, and then hit Control Shift I, and then click delete on the white fuzzy brush we just did, and then Control D to deselect everything. And now we can either put on overlay or put on just normal and turn down the opacity. I personally think putting on an overlay or soft light is the best we could do, best thing. So put on soft light and turn down the opacity to something like 32. So for this part here, I'm not really digging the texture so much, so I'm going to put on overlay. So that looks pretty good, and you can bring more stuff in. So you could, for example, bring in some other textures you have perhaps. So this one looks kind of good, and just put on like overlay or linear dodges. Well, no, but like, yeah. So I'm gonna put on screen and just duplicate it and put it around other places you want to have it. And yeah, probably just putting in landscape would be the best thing. So what you want to do is just rotate it and then place where you want to have it. So in this case you can just have just one of them and make it a little bigger, and just lower the opacity, and then do the selecting thing again, Control Shift I, delete, make sure it's blue rasp the layer first, and then or just put on overlay, probably better to create like a texture for it. Turn down the opacity for this one, it doesn't look very good. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I kind of want to just get the button tool and just darken this, but it's too bright for me. I think it's too bright, so yeah. So that's what you can do if it's too bright something and it doesn't look very good. So yeah, one other thing you want to do is go get some flares. So just go into the Wanted Ultimate pack and into flares, and take this, put it, bring it in, and just obviously take more time. Wrong thing. Oh, fucking people, shit. Okay, so just take the space, no, go to the flares, here, bring it in, and just, oh my days, just drag this in, and Control T, rotate it, and put it like on top, like that, and take your time and make things small or big, and cut, like take the eraser and erase the parts, then duplicate it, and then put it like there, or there, probably it's back here, duplicate it again, put it somewhere else where we want to put it, like there. Obviously I'm rushing it at the moment, but when you do it, make sure to take your time, and then duplicate that once again, and just bring it there, delete all this stuff around it. Yeah, so just duplicate it. Probably the final image you're going to see from me isn't going to be better, because I want to probably fix it and stuff, but yeah. Okay, so that's cool. So you can always rotate it and stuff to get it into more complicated objects if they're not straight. Okay, so that's cool. So once you're done doing this kind of stuff and adding enough textures and stuff, all you can do is at the top hit Control Alt Shift E, and then just drag it into your partner template. And since you already applied your CC there, you don't need it. Okay, so we're gonna make it smaller enough so you can fit the thing on there. So I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. So that's small enough, and center and all that. And what you want to do is go back into here, and you can just delete that, and what you want to do is just unselect everything but the background. So unselect everything but the background. So you can see me doing that. So right here, so we'll have this, so drag that into here. Sorry, wrong thing. What we want to do is go to the top with your CC and right click and right click on this or any layer basically, and hit merge visible. So this is what you get. Drag it in here, zoom out a bit, and you got your thing like that. Center it if you want to, and turn on the opacity to like 20. Make sure the background is black, and get a eraser for this and just erase the bottom so you can fade it and stuff. Okay, then if you go to your this part, the banner part, just hit delete here. And on the Infinity one I added smoke and stuff, but you don't have to. This is just fine. Just add some text and stuff and it should be fine. So yeah, that's about it. So oh, one more thing I want to do is, what you can do is create an RGB split effect. So what you want to do is at the top, once you're done adding the links and text and everything, hit Control Alt Shift E, and duplicate that layer and double click on one of them, and on blending options default, change the channels, untick green and blue. Then go on the other one you made and untick red and blue. Now click on the first one, duplicate thing you made, push your down key on your keyboard once, and then on the new layer you made, the duplicated one, just hit the right key. And here you should have like a 3D effect. You can move it down, move them more to the right or down for this one, and then you can get like a better effect. So there you can see, just looks pretty cool. And yeah, so thanks for watching this tutorial. Hope it helped. Obviously when you do it, take more time into it, and especially when you're at this stage with the text and everything. What we want to do is make sure you just take your time, add as much as you want, so this texture doesn't look very realistic. Add more textures, make it more in depth and darker and stuff, and yeah, so thanks for watching. And yeah, that looks horrible, but I'm gonna put down a line. Yeah, so thanks for watching and peace out.